Referee is back out there in the middle of the field, Keith O'Brien, and two teams gone back into position. It looks like it's going to be Killucan playing from left to right as we look out from the stand side here in TG Cusick Park. Looking out, Kieran, can you see many changes? I see Devon Hill certainly gone into the inside line, and he's been picked up actually by number 13 from Mullingar, so there's going to be lots of changes, so we'll pick them up as we go along. Middle of the field, Donald Dunn, who seems to have gone out to join Dennis Caroon there for the Mullingar Shamrocks men, but Keith O'Brien throws up the ball, and ball is broken there and picked up by the aforementioned Donald Dunn. He gives it back to Michal Curley and on to Killian Daly, and Mullingar coming forward, the first attack. That's their number 12, that's Dean Moore. Shot kicked in, a little bit of an aimless kick, but blocked down there by the Killucan backs there, but again tussled, ball is on the ground, no one able to get clean possession. Dennis Caroon trying to get over it, he has the ball, looks like he's been pushed out over the sideline. Yes, it was a little bit of a rugby tackle there on Dennis Caroon there, the Mullingar Shamrocks midfielder over there on the 13 metre line, and this free is going to be for Shamrocks. There's a Killucan player down. Let's see who it was. Kieran, there was a lot of pushing and
seemed to be a clash of heads there. See Dennis Caroon holding his head as well. Mullingar must be going with a tactic of kicking in long high ball, because they have Dennis Caroon inside, lined up inside, as well as with Dara Daly, so two of them are well over 6 foot, where we see Killucan have a small back line, so it could be a tactic straight away that could happen.
Yeah, I see Frank Boyle picking up Dara Daly in there in front of the square, and certainly a big height advantage there for the Shamrocks full forward. But we'll watch now as this free is going to be taken over on the far side, kicked in with the outside of the boot, right foot, the ball drops in, broken down, but good work there by the Killucan backs there. They were alert to the break and they're coming down the field with it. That's Cormac Boyle, through the hands it goes. Connor Jordan just slows it down, gives it a little pathway, just didn't go to hand straight away, and it's picked up there by the number 22, that's Alan Cashman. Alan gives it on to Dennis Caroon, and Dennis stands up, and a little bit of sloppy play there, but Shamrocks hold on to possession. Killian Daly has to go across centre to Michal Curley. Sun shining here in TG Cusick Park. Michal turns around, gives it back to Killian Daly, coming forward, shoulders off his left foot and has support over there on the far side. Shamrocks playing it all very short, very tight. Kieran Gavin playing at centre half forward. He has the ball, he gives it back as far as Dean Moore, carries it in, Michal Curley on to Dennis Caroon. Dennis looks up and sees that there's a man inside. That man is Donald Dunn. Donald takes on his man there was Cormac Boyle. Cormac did very well there, held him off there as he tried to go by him in on the almost on the end line, and Killucan moving that ball away now out across the own 45, and they have runners coming off the shoulder there. That's Frank Boyle all the way out from full back, and has a runner there, gives it back inside, but the ball does go to hand and they're carrying it down the field. What brings us in at Kieran seems to be favouring the Killucan men, and they're content to hold on to possession and then look for the runner inside. That was Kieran Doyle that they tried to get him, but ball picked up here. Good work there by Devon Hill. Devon going one way, turns back the other way, gives a lovely ball inside. That ball is in towards the number 12 there, that's Darren Finn. Darren has support there. All very tight there, but good work there by the Mullingar backs there. Bravery there, came back in. The referee allowing things to go on there. Killian Daly has the ball, he's very close at the end line, and the referee looks straight at the umpire, and the umpire had the hand in the air. Early stages yet, Kieran, and the referee seems to be letting a lot of tackle go on, and he's not going to blow for every willy-nilly foul by the looks of things so far anyway.
In that stage there, yeah, the forwards will always get the benefit there with the tackling, so in fairness, Killucan had 2 or 3 men around Killian Daly straight away on the ball. To stop them kicking it in, we could see Killian Daly dropping back in as a kind of a sweeper, especially when Killucan are playing with the breeze, so they'll be trying to cut out that long ball in straight away.
Killucan bringing their goalkeeper David Bryan up to kick this 45, kicking it with the left foot from this side of the field. Suits the left footed kicker, he's trying to curl this one in, and that's exactly what he does. It's high and it's over the bar. The opening score comes after just 4 minutes of the game. The goalkeeper David Bryan, the man who opened the score, brought him down. He's a very good kicker anyway, Kieran. He's a good, you would have played with him, I think, with the county team at some stage as well, and he is a good kicker off the tee, and certainly showed it that time off the ground as well.
Yeah, he is a very confident kicker of the ball, especially with short kick-outs as well. He's not afraid to try them.
Kick out from Philly Shaw has Kieran Gavin running into a little bit of space over there, and through the hands it goes now, and the Shamrocks men are on the break on down the terrace side of the pitch here in TG Cusick Park, but attempted pass to Dennis Caroon goes astray, and the Killucan men step in, and they have it, and they're coming across the halfway line and have runners here coming on this side, and Cormac Boyle then overlapping, coming forward. He did this with great effect in the game against Kinnegad, and he got two of them in the second half, almost identical to that, Kieran, and certainly starting off as he continued from where he finished off the last day.
Yeah, he's lined out wing back there, so he is a good chance to get a bit of quickness down the line, and he's well able to take his point as well.
Lovely score there, 2 points to the Killucan men. Shamrocks yet to register. 5 minutes gone in the opening half. Kick out again from Philip Shaw over the far side of the field, got by Kieran Gavin, and Mark called, and Kieran tried to take that, and the Killucan man standing too close, and the referee signals to bring the ball forward, and Kieran, a little bit of handbags here, maybe a little bit more than handbags. Do you see what happened, Kieran?
There was a bit of pulling and dragging, and two of them ended up on the ground. I don't know if there was anything thrown, but it's a bit early for that to be starting.
Yeah, inside the open 6 minutes, and it just proves it, because there's so much to play for here this evening, because, you know, for either team wins, they're in a quarter final. The loser then is going to go into a relegation playoff. So they all know, they're aware, the managers are aware of what's at stake here tonight.
Yeah, in fairness, he's playing on and just telling the two of them to quit it.
Kieran Gavin takes the free, works it back there as far as Paddy Fagan. Paddy gives it off here to Killian Daly. Killian comes forward, fisted pass here to Donald Donoghue. Donald being faced up there by the Killucan men. Ball given inside to, that's Alan Cashman, and referee has seen that there was a hold on the jersey inside. Is it Frank Boyle is the guilty party in there? The referee is having a word with him. Frank, an experienced campaigner, not too happy with the referees, and I can't see with the yellow card issue there.
No, I don't think so.
The referee, he's awarding the free in there. I thought, know what was happening there for a second, but Frank Boyle is going back in, and the number 12, that's Dean Moore. He has the ball in his hand here, and the chance for Mullingar Shamrocks to open their score, and Dean Moore duly does that there. Again, the referee laying down the marker. You know, he's not going to allow stuff to go on off the ball, and probably got a little bit of a wake-up call with that little incident that so early in the game.
Does allow it to be a bit physical, but in fairness now, he always keeps the rules. The backs can't be pulling or dragging, but if it's on the ball, he just let it go. David Ryan works a quick kick out as well, and that man Cormac Boyle coming forward here, and the chance now for the centre half back there with Robbie Grebel that got the shot away, but unfortunately for Robbie, didn't have the accuracy in that one across the front of the goals. But again, Killucan breaking with pace, doing very well, putting the ball through the hands there, but unfortunately didn't get the end product there. And you know, with the wind on their back, that they'll need to be taking every chance, because as we look over towards the scoreboard side there, certainly here there's a couple of points in the wind that's blowing there. Yeah, and especially the way Killucan are playing, they do like to run the ball, so they may try and make use of the wind while they have it, because will they be able to do that for the full 60 minutes? Time will tell. Ball kicked out there by Philly Shaw, but out over the sideline, and quickly taken there, and Killucan coming forward again, or Connor Jordan feeds a nice ball inside to Kieran Doyle. Kieran lays it back off there, but good tackling there by the Shamrocks men, and they get the numbers around it there, and Eddie Moore has it here now, comes forward, has Donald Donoghue for support. He's working back from the half back line, or the half forward line. Alan Cashman is there, and through the hands it goes now. Paddy Fagan with it, he carries it forward. Sees a little bit of space in front of him, but a little bit of a lazy pull back there by the Killucan men there, and the free award, and that free is driven in, and there's an opportunity there inside there. There was almost a one-on-one in there for a couple of seconds there, but Killian Butler just couldn't get a hand on it, and the ball in over the top is eventually swept up by the Killucan men, and Frank Boyle is out with it now on his own 45 metre line. Has a little bit of support there from the number 9, there's Owen Keys. Owen delivers a nice ball in front of Devon Hill. The few supporters that we have here from Killucan not too happy with that, because it looked like it was a push in the back on Devon Hill, but the referee doesn't see it, and Donald Donoghue tries to feed the ball inside them, but great work by Frank Boyle. They reached in front of his man there in one possession, draws the foul there, and the free award, and a little bit of a dangerous ball across the field there, but Gary Grabber did very well, kept his eye on it there. He knew the Shamrocks man was going to close him down, and held on to the ball and was dragged to the ground, and he's back on the ball again. Gary just returning after a cruciate ligament injury, and the Harney men especially, and even the Westmeath County senior hurling manager, would be delighted to see Gary back in action on the playing fields again.
But that free wasted by Killucan, and the ball is eventually worked out. Pádraig McKenna has it and gives it off to Donald Donoghue. Donald has Dara Daly running off the shoulder, and Shamrocks eventually spread it wide here where Alan Cashman is on the ball. Alan comes forward, toe to hand, just holds it up, trying to not going anywhere in particular, and gives it a lazy ball there, and
could be a back card.
Dara Daly, it was a shocking pass there to Dara, and he had to go for it. Now we'll see what the referee's doing. He's not going to do it, not going to take any action. Allows the play to go on. Sean Quinn delivers the ball down into Devon Hill. Devon turns his man very close to the end line. Kieran Doyle is coming out. Almost two players almost got in each other's way, but Kieran has the ball here now. Takes the shot with the left foot. A beautiful score there from the number 15. That's Kieran Doyle. As in the last game against Kinnegad, Kieran, we were here covering that game for your VTV. Kieran seemed to be the go-to man. You know, they got it in, he was the shooter, and certainly with a score like that, he shows he's well capable of taking a score.
He is. He's very strong and well able to take a score under pressure as well. So he'll be their main man in there at the moment, especially with the Mullingar being very physical in the backline.
Almost 11 minutes gone in the opening half. 3 points to Killucan, 1 point for Mullingar. The kick out again is won by the Killucan men over there in the middle of the field, and they slow it right down. Cormac Boyle has a look over his shoulder, and then he decides to go off on a solo run there, asking his centre half back there, I think that's Robbie Greble, that's over there to go ahead with him and make the run, but Cormac prepared to hold on to it and kicks it in and kicks it high and kicks it over the bar, and certainly Cormac Boyle has the shooting boots on again today. Did it all himself there. Kieran carried it right in from the middle of the field, and had the confidence then when he got a little bit of space to pop it over the bar, and certainly proves the strength of the wind.
It is now, and he's making them runs from deep, so it's hard to pick him up, especially if Mullingar are dropping off a small bit and they're able to pop them from about 45-50 yards off there. So then Mullingar need to step out on their men.
It's Alan Cashman that has the task of marking Cormac Boyle, but certainly Cormac is ahead of the game so far. 2 points on the wing half back position from the kick out. There was a foul there on the Shamrocks men, and Kieran Gavin takes the free, gives it into Dennis Croon. Dennis has 3 Killucan men around him, and the 3 Killucan men, they dispossess him there, and I don't know, was there a trip there by Dennis Croon there? We'll see what's the referee going to do.
Out, all right.
We'll see what action the referee is going to take. As well there, because it looked like it was a trip by.
He could have made an attempt to go for the ball to try and kick it away now, but I suppose that's 3 or 4 fouls he's involved with, so it's either going to be one or the other.
Conor Jordan kicks that ball in, doesn't go to hand, but the Shamrocks men gather around it. Micheál Curley has it, and Killian Daly over there on the far side, and they're working now through Eddie Moore, and Micheál Curley then injects a little bit of pace into it, gives it back to Eddie Moore, but Eddie runs into a yellow brick wall and he has to come back, but he does very well, and the ball across into the centre where Donald Donoghue has it. Donald fisted pass in as far as Dean Moore. Dean gives it on to Killian Daly, just holding up. Not too many options inside there for the Mullingar men, and Alan Cashman is the man that has the ball as he goes across the field. Gives a little pass inside there, and Patrick Fagan took a hefty challenge there and was fouled there, but the pass again wasn't going to hand, and he asked a lot of him there, but he had to go for it there and just drew the foul there. I don't think there was anything intentional on it there, but a free now and a chance for the Mullingar Shamrocks men. This free is going to be about 45 metres out. Killian Butler, I think, is out from them, wearing the number 15, is going to take it.
See, Dara Daly is coming out around the middle there now, so they don't really have a target man in there to hit against that wind, and they're starting to be very sloppy when they do come back out around the 45, and in fairness, Killucan are getting their scores from that.
Ball is kicked in, it gets a couple of deflections off the hands there, but that man, Frank Boyle, showing all his experience, he just kept his eye on the ball, and Killucan men working the ball out there, and again one of those lazy tackles again. I think that was Killian Butler. He didn't get great connection on the free, and maybe a little bit of frustration there, and he pulled the Killucan man to the ground, and they're trying to bring the ball away, and Dara Daly intercepts and wins it back for Shamrocks and gives it back inside to Killian Daly through Donald Donoghue and on to Paddy Fagan. Paddy spins away from A would-be tackle there. He still has the ball there. Does very well holding the possession. Comes across central. Gives it to Dara Daly. Dara steps in between two Killucan men. Looking for a runner outside there. Gives it again, but it's very tight, and the Killucan men are really closing it down. Michal Curley has the ball. Has to give it across to Dean Moore. Dean. Solon here now. Again, looking for the runner. That's Alan Cashman off the shoulder, but all this time Shamrocks have to go back towards their own goals and start building again. Killian Daly carries in across the Killucan 65, has a runner over on the far side. That man is Brendan O'Reilly. Gives the ball back inside, opens up a little bit here, and a chance for the Mullingar Shamrocks men, and that ball is finished over the bar. A lovely score there. I think that was Killian Daly to finish it off.
Killian Daly, yeah, he made that run from outside the 45 and continued it and got the ball back and took the score well.
Yeah, nice score there into the wind, just drilled it over the bar. And the end of the first quarter, and we have first water break, and we've seen, Kieran, these water breaks can take the momentum from the team and whatever. What's your feeling on it? You've played a couple of games this year. How has it worked for yourselves?
I suppose it has its positives and negatives. For the team that's kind of on top, as you said, it can take the momentum out of it, but if it's not going well for your team, it gives you a chance to regroup and get set up and make them small little changes you have to. And I suppose it's something we have to try and get used to now. If you are on top, to try and get something into the group to make sure that you start off the way you ended.
Killucan has started well in that opening quarter, 4 points there, 2 coming from the wing half back there, Cormac Boyle, and they're certainly not overawed by this occasion, and they'll be well. I see we're looking down here to our right hand side there. We can see the Mullingar management there having stern words with his team, but Shamrocks men really haven't fired yet. Should have had a lot of possession, but no end product really yet.
Yeah, again, it's coming down. I suppose the wind is having a factor on it, and you can see that they have no one inside the 21 to hit. Everyone seems to be between the 21 and the 45 yard line, which is bringing a lot of numbers into that area, and it's giving Killucan the chance to get the hand in to break the passes down.
Yeah, and Killucan really they tackle hard, they'll put bodies on the line, they're brave, like you said. A lot of lads, used to playing hurling, they won't mind getting stuck in here, and certainly they have done that so far in the opening quarter, and they'll be quite happy. But as we said, that wind is strong, and certainly it looks like there's definitely a couple of points wind in it anyway, so Killucan need to build up, get the scoreboard, keep it moving. But we'll see how this second quarter pans out. David Bryan has the ball on the 20-metre line. Everybody is back in position. Sun shining, shadows getting long here in Cusick Park. David Bryan works it nice and short out as far as Cormac Boyle, and Cormac takes on Alan Cashman, then just gives a little fisted pass there to the number 12 Darren Finn, and ball is back with Frank Boyle, as Frank goes across the front of the goals and has the player over there in a lot of space over on the far side of the field, and Killucan building nice and slowly there. The ball is again to it, Owen Keys, and over to Frank again, and Frank lifts the head and then fires the ball into space down the far side of the field. Devon Hill is the man that's gone over there, I think. Devon taking on his man there, he's very close to the end line, has to come back out again, does well, gives a fisted ball inside to no one in particular, but referees, there's a Shamrocks man on the ground, but the referee said play it on, and they have the possession, and through the hand it goes. Killian Daly, Donald Donoghue on to Dara Daly, and Michal Curley is coming on the run now as well. Holds the possession, foul, looks up trying to take a quick free, but then the referee said Killucan men not moving back the requisite distance, and he's calling it forward, and Michal Curley gets his head up and fires it inside there, and the ball is won well in there by Killian Butler. Killian takes on his man. That man is Robbie Greble. Robbie fouled him. Not too happy with the decision there. Felt that Killian Butler had slipped there and was going to ground himself, but the referee just blew the whistle, and it's going to be a free for Shamrocks. Dennis Croon is out here. Dennis looks like he's carrying an injury. Kieran, what's your opinion on there?
He has the white bandage on the knee, alright. I didn't hear of any injury before the game, but he seems to be moving a bit slowly around the place, so hopefully it might be just a bang on it at the moment. So
he takes this free off the outside of the right bolt, and the ball drops in. A little bit of confusion there between a couple of Killucan men, and David Bryan, the goalkeeper, was out on as well, and umpire is in there, and he signals straight away that it's gone out over the end line. It's going to be a 45 for the Shamrocks men. They're trailing 4 points to 2, An opportunity here. Donald Dunno, is he going to take it? No, he's not. I thought he was going to take it quick one. They're waiting for Killian Butler to come out and take it. Referee just giving Dean Moore time to get his boot tied. Killian Butler wearing the number 15, kicking this 45 into the wind, remember, so nobody making any runs from, so he's obviously fancying himself to have the score himself, gets it in, gets it high, and gets it. No, I thought the umpire had signalled to the other umpire that it was gone over the bar, but eventually the signal came that that one had gone just to the left of the upright and wide there. Had the distance there, all right, Kieran?
Yeah, just tailed off at the very end, but in fairness, it's a great kick to be able to kill the ball against that wind.
Short kick out again by Killucan there, and the ball between Gary Greville and Frank Boyle. They work it down, and a little bit of space over there on the far side of the field. And good work there by the Shamrocks men, because they turned over possession and trying to break in quickly. The ball given inside, ball knocked down there, and the referee allows the play to go on. I thought there was a tug back on the Shamrocks forward there, but the referee doesn't see it and he allows the play to go on, and Kieran Doyle is right out here on Shamrock 65, has the runner coming off the shoulder. That's Owen Keys. Owen runs into the tackle, bounces off the tackle, he's still going into the D. Again, the referee doesn't give it the foul either. Look there, Kieran, it looked like there was a foul both ends, but the referee allowing the play to go on, and Shamrocks sticking at it, their task. They have the possession back. Philly Shaw there, a little bit of a risky pass, very close to the sideline, but Killian Daly managed to keep it in. Was he pushed out over the sideline? No, the ball is on the ground. Good tackling there by the number 12, Darren Finn, but eventually the foul committed there. A couple of occasions there, Kieran, you probably would have expected a free for either side.
Maybe
there.
You could have gave it either end, but in fairness, Dennis got a good hand in there. Maybe he kind of pulled him back when the ball was broke away, but it was a good tackle at the start. So the ref, I suppose if he gave that one, it would have been a bit of controversy.
But Mullingar Shamrocks get the possession back, and then Julie turned it over, and the ball is with Kieran Doyle. Kieran tries to play a ball in over the top. It has worked. His first chance for the Killucan men for a goal, and it's finished to the back of the net. I think that's the number 18, Devin Hill, that finished down to the back of the net. We'll have a look. Yes, I think it was. Lovely ball played in there by Kieran Doyle, and just waited. We'll have a look at it here on the replay. Shamrocks had the possession, came out, and Killucan men turned it over, and eventually beautiful ball played inside by Kieran Doyle, and perfectly onto the run of the number 18 there. That's Devin Hill, and Devil around the goalkeeper and finished it to the back of the net, and the ball kicked out here. And I think Donald Donoghue used a lot of experience there. He bought that one fairly well. The referee gives the free, and the free is taken quickly, and Patrick Fagan has him, goes right and then comes back to the left, and Donald Donoghue's running off the shoulder. The ball is inside with Dean Moore. Dean comes forward, has a couple of men running off the shoulder. One of them is Micheál Curley. Micheál carries it forward, but again going across the field and has to come back to Donald Donoghue, and Donald then fists the ball inside towards Dara Daly. Dara doesn't hold the ball at the first attempt. It's on the ground. He's playing it soccer style, plays the ball across the front of the goals. Dean Moore is on it, pulled on it on the ground. A super save there from David Bryan, and it does go over the bar, but great. We could have been in Lansdowne Road, or we could have been in Dalton Park down the way from us here. They're the skill from both Dara Daly and Dean Moore. Dean fired that one over the bar. We're just going back to have a look at the replay of the goal. We can see Kieran Doyle just measured the ball. It was a beautiful pass in over the top, and Devin Hill got it out in front of Philly Shaw and had no difficulty dispatching that one to the back of the net. But at the other end, a nice score there from Dean Moore. Could have been maybe a little bit more, but it just keeps the Shamrocks men in it there. And David Bryan this time goes long with the kick out and broken down, and the Shamrocks men are on the break and on the attack again. Patrick Fagan, he has it, has to dodge the referee, then has a look up, fires a lovely ball inside. Well worked run there by Killian Butler. Killian, ball is on the ground. There's 3 or 4 Killucan men around him. Still the Shamrocks men hold the possession. Heavy tackle there. Was that Kieran Gavin there? Heavy tackle on Kieran. The foul committed there by the Killucan men, and it's going to be a free. Linesman is out there just making sure it's been taken from the right position. I think Dean Moore is the man that is standing over. I don't know whether he's going to take it or not. In fact, I think he's waiting for Dennis Caroon to jog across to take it. 4 points between the sides, Kieran. You know, Shamrocks, you know, they're right in it. That goal has given Killucan the fillip, but, you know, heading towards the half time, 3 or 4 points in it, because the wind is going to be a factor in the second half.
I think if Mullingar go in 3 to 4 points down, they'll be very happy, especially with that wind.
Dennis Caroon now is going to take this free. It's outside the 20 metre line over on the terrace side of TEG Cusick Park, and he kicks it in and it's dropping, but doesn't have the accuracy, and the goalkeeper David Bryan telling his cornerback, I think it was Sean Quinn, to just let that one go harmlessly out over the end line, and David is on the way back out to the 20-metre line, ready to take this kick out again. Thought about going short then. Looks like he is going to go along with it. Kicking again with the left foot. Got the opening point of the game and fires it long. We can see how it's travelling in the wind. And great hands there by Killian Daly. Grabbed that in the half back line. Dara Daly has it now, and two Shamrocks men beside him. Has all the time in the world to give it back as far as Micheál Curley. And Micheál gives it on to Alan Cashman. Across the field it goes again. Through the hands. And Alan Cashman holding it over there. Fisted pass inside there, and Dean Moore is on it. Dean bounces off a couple of tackles, throws a dummy as if he's coming back inside, just holds the possession, gives it inside to Dennis Caroon. Dennis looks around him, gives it back to Patrick Fagan. Patrick holding on to possession. Shamrocks nice and patient with it, giving it on here now to Micheál Curley. All this, so they're still outside the Killucan 45-metre line. Micheál had a look up. There was a chance of getting the ball through to Killian Daly because he had made a run, but the ball has moved over the far side where Kieran Gavin has it. Kieran steps inside to the 20-metre line, recycles it, plays it back out. Patrick Fagan, he's the man that's going to take the shot. This ball is dropping in. Dara Daly is right in there. He gets the possession, gives it back to Killian Daly. Killian moves it back out as far as Dennis Croom. Dennis, lovely dummy once, dummy twice, but then lets the ball fall out of his hands then, and the ball is fisted out, but it doesn't go to hand, and Killian Daly steps in again, and the ball is with Dean Moore, and Dean has a look at the post, and Kieran looking at that ball again from Dean Moore. Dara Daly was inside all on his own, no one near him.
Yeah, the Killucan fell asleep there and left him in. If the ball was okay, or if it was better, there could have been definite goal chance there. I don't know if he was trying to make the pass or go for the score.
To be honest, to me it looked like he was going for the point. Anyway, he rifled it into the wind, but certainly when you looked up, it was Dara Daly and David Bryan were the only two players in at the front of that goal. So we have an injury over there on the far side of the field to Kieran Gavin. Kieran has made the move from the full back line right up into the half forward line, and he took a hefty tackle over there on the far side, but he's jogging back into position again. I think he's been picked up there over there by Frank Boyle, but we'll watch as David Bryan now. He's ready with the kick out, and he's going long. Up they go, broken down. Who's on it? Couple of Killucan men. They don't get it. I thought that two of them were going to get it there. Joey Boyle was in under that there, but the foul is committed, and the free is taken quickly there over the far side of the field there. Heavy tackle there on Brendan Riley, but he did very well to hold the possession. He's very close to the sideline. Does well to get it back again, and that time attempted crossfield pass there, looked like it was a foot block on the man, or certainly a leg block on him, but the referee allows the play to go on, and the Shamrocks men win it back in their own full back line, and Dara Daly has it now on the 65. Micheál Curley, ever willing, comes forward, has Killian Daly. Killian moves it back to Micheál Curley, and there's a spare man inside him. That's Alan Cashman. Alan about to take on his man, comes back, hops the ball, has to work it back. He's gone back out to the 45, back as far as Patrick Fagan. Patrick looks up, has a man running into the space over on the far side. That's Kieran Gavin. Kieran very close to the sideline. Has a runner. That's Brendan Riley. Brendan is on to it, coming in along the end line. Strong enough to hold off his man. Gives it, all I can say is gives it a belt of his left fist, but it was a good belt because it went straight over the crossbar. And
Mullingar seemed to be getting a lot of success down that far side. Killian Daly came in and got a score in that area as well. You can see it's happening when they switch the ball quickly, but when they slow it down in the middle area, Killucan are getting the numbers there, and you get two or three players to every man. So if they can move the ball quick, more opportunities will open up for them.
I think we had a yellow card there for the Killucan. Was it the number 12 there, Darren Finn there? But obviously a foul committed off the ball, but the referee allowed the play to go on, and David Bryan goes back to the short kick out again, and Frank Boyle has the possession. Frank comes away from his man there and has a fisted pass in here, and Killucan through Gary Gravel, moving on there, and that's Owen Keys that has it on, drops the ball there, and Donald just gets a little toe and try to get it on to Killian Daly, but doesn't go to hand there. And in fact, that's Brendan Riley that's over here this side of the field, but the Killucan men, they have the ball now, and ball played in. I don't think it went that was the intended target, but it worked out all right, and good work here by the Killucan men, and coming in, and it's a lovely score there. That was the number 13, Owen Ahern, threw a few dummies there. Shamrocks men couldn't put a hand on him because they knew it was going to be a foul if they did, and he did very well, showed a lot of composure there. Kieran Martin fired that one over the bar.
Yeah, he ran direct into the right area, and I suppose when you get into that area, it is they can't lay a hand on you to get the free, so he just went direct for the goals and he got the score, finished it well.
Nice finish with the left foot there, and Philip Shaw kicks it out here looking for Donald Donoghue on this side. If he Donald did very well, he's very close to the sideline, pull back there, and don't know what happened there, but don't look like he got a knock in the face there, maybe from the player's knee, but the referee allows the play to go on, and Patrick Fagan is carrying this ball forward as well with the right foot, looking for the runner. That runner is Killian Butler coming across and wins the ball, has a runner, Alan Cashman. Alan comes inside, hefty tackle there, a foul committed there now, and an opportunity for Shamrocks. Alan Cashman, the man that was fouled there, and referee, I think there's a little bit of dissent there. Is he going to bring the ball into the centre there? Killucan not too happy with that there, but no, I don't think it.
Yeah, he's going to bring it into the middle for the afters, I think.
Yeah, I thought it was there, alright, because, you know, Killucan backs, a little bit of lack of discipline there again. They suffered with that against Kinnegad as well, and that time Dean Moore is the man that he capitalised on that, and no difficulty in putting that one over the bar. Just the 3 points between the sides. Clock over on the far side of the field says there's 41 seconds gone over the 30 minutes, but there will be a couple of minutes to be added on for the water break. David Bryan is on the 20-metre line again, and with the left foot he launches it out. Up they go. Oh, great fielding, absolutely super fielding there. Is it number 10? It's the wing half forward there. That's the number 10, Aaron Kieran. Great fielding there, Kieran. That's as good as a catch as we've seen, certainly in the last couple of games, but certainly here tonight. That was a fabulous catch.
Definitely,
there.
And it's probably with the wind that it helped. They could get it over the midfield line, so he could be an option out on the wing for the second half if they are looking to get to make sure they do keep the ball from their kickouts.
David Bryan is jogging forward here now as well. He'll fancy this one again. Remember, he got the opening score from a 45, and this one is from a very similar position, and again he'll fancy himself, and you can see the difficulty there, Kieran, inside for the goalie as well, the sun in the eyes as well. If this one, you know, if dangerous ball coming in around crossbar height, anything could happen, and that's exactly what's happened with this one. But Philly Shaw does very well, kept his eye on that one inside, and he's fouled there as he came out with it. Did very well, did the Mullingar goalkeeper, because that ball from David Bryan came exactly what I said, right in under the bar, and he had to be alert in there, and the free is taken, and the ball through the hands it goes here, and Eddie Moore gives it on to Dara Daly. Dara has support there from Patrick Fagan. Goes left and then comes back on his right, has a runner there off the shoulder. That's Donald Donoghue. Donald almost pleading for the ball, but it goes off there as far as Dennis Caroon, and Dennis gives it back inside to Patrick Fagan. He's on the ball, he's heading into the Killucan half of the field. Patrick holding on to possession again, looks up there looking for somebody to make a run there, and little short pass inside there, and picked up well by Dennis Caroon, and Dennis had the advantage there. The referee saying had the hand in the air, and certainly the advantage not being allowed to accrue there, and the chance for the Shamrocks men. But this free into the wind, we'll see who's going to take it. Is Dennis Caroon going to take it? Is Killian Butler coming out? It looks like it's Killian Butler that fancies it here, and you know,
say this could be the last play, so it might as well have a go
have
at
a
it.
pop at it. But again, I think the Shamrocks men, it looks like they gained a yard or two there, but we'll see if it makes a difference. As Killian Butler now, the number 15, steps up to this with the right foot, strikes it over the bar. A lovely kick there from Killian, and as you said, Kieran, the last kick of the half, and nice score there, just two between the sides now, 1 goal and 5 points. That's 8 points for Killucan, 6 points for Shamrocks. Who will be the happier team, do you think, Kieran?
I think after the goal, Killucan could have pulled away another point or two, but in fairness, Mullingar have fought back. The one thing that probably let Killucan down is their indiscipline. They're getting back in numbers. They have 2 or 3 to every Killucan man or Mullingar man that has the ball, but they're just causing that foul, and they're just giving away them frees. So if they can cut that out, and especially in the second half, Mullingar will be able to shoot that bit further out. So they need to just get a bit more disciplined and stop giving away the frees.
We'll look forward to the second half here. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors, and we'll discuss some of the highlights of that first half.
TEG, proud sponsors of TEG Cusick Park, serving aviation biopharmaceuticals and medical industries across the globe. TEG has been to the fore in the fight against COVID-19 with our customers and partners. A local business employing local people. Visit teg.com/careers to learn more. Wishing all our GAA patrons a safe passage through the championship.
Cusick Park pitch is 145 metres long. Imagine 3 of these bridge beams will make up the length of the pitch. Now transport 30 of them from Harney to Kildare. A challenge overcome by a great team with the support of a great community. My name is Pat Barrett, Project Manager, Shamer to Precast.
There's a light, a certain kind of light that never shone on me. If I ain't got you, ain't got you, baby, you don't know what it's like. Baby, you don't know what it's like.
All new Renault Capture SUV for all your lives.
Okay, we're going to have a look at a couple of highlights from that game, from that first half, Kieran. You know, the goal could be crucial in this, you know, we'll see. And some ones, that was just a point there for the Killucan men. Yeah, Cormac Boyle, you know, outside of the right boot, he has it down to a fine art here now. And I think that was his second point as well, coming in from the left half back position that time. And again, backed himself, fired it over the bar. He's certainly capable of taking these scores. We're watching it here now. There's a score for Mullingar there, and they got themselves back into the game. This is the goal coming up here now, you know, and it was a beautiful ball inside from Kieran Doyle. It was, you know,
it just came from a sloppy hand pass from Mullingar coming out with the ball, and they got in over the top, but he showed great composure to finish, go around the keeper. A lot of people would have just blasted it in that stage, but as I said before the game, he's high in confidence and he's not afraid to try anything.
This one here was this one we've been just looking at here has been the one where David Bryan pushed the ball over the bar there. The shot from Dean Moore when Dara Daly himself played it soccer style up along the field there, and the ball eventually put over the bar. You know, the Shamrocks they've done well, Kieran. They've kept themselves in this game after the goal. There's only the two between them, and you know their management are down there looking for more. They know what's at stake here. They were county champions only a couple of years ago. They don't want to go into a relegation game, certainly anyway. But certainly Killucan are giving them a fight for it.
Yeah, and it was always going to be the case, but I think the Mullingar with a bit more experience, they were well able to pull themselves back when they were down, and I think just a bit more experience, and they probably have a bit more experience on the sideline as well to come in. And with all the championship games, we can see the subs are making the difference. They haven't played the games in a long time. It mightn't have the full 60 minutes at a high pace in their legs, so it's all about the subs coming in and making their attribute.
The last action we had there was David Bryan coming up the field there to take that free from the 45, but didn't get the distance on it. And in actual fact, I think Mullingar turned it over and right up the field then at a point at the other end. And you know, those little things can be crucial in these tight games. Like we did a game last night, you know, where you know every mistake was magnified because there was so much at stake as well. And you know, we've seen one team hitting the ball hopped off the top of the crossbar, didn't go over the bar, you know, beaten by a point. And so every one of these chances need to be taken.
Yeah, and that's it. And that point after the goal Mullingar got, that they are the crucial points to get, because if Killucan got the next point, it's like another nail in the coffin, and the confidence will rise and rise, and it just kind of settles the thing, especially after a goal goes in. So I think I can see another goal or two in this second half. I don't know which end it's going to be, but it's going to be make the difference. Whoever probably gets the first goal in the second half will probably win in the end of it. Yeah, more games to look forward to this weekend as well. There's a game currently going on between Colliery and Athlone, and we have 5 points, half-time score, 5 points for Colliery, 4 points for Athlone, and the word we have here in Mullingar is that Colliery played with the wind in the first half. Couple of big games tomorrow, Kieran. Castledaly and the Downs down in Milltown, and then
Terrace Pass and Shandona here in TG Cusie Park tomorrow night. Any feelings on how they'll go? I know you're involved yourself with your own team tomorrow, but we'll talk about the seniors first of all.
Yeah, look, it's hard to know which way games will go. They're all very close, and it's a great system, in fairness, that every game means something. No matter what result you have this weekend, you're going to be out next weekend, let it be quarter-final or a semi-final or relegation. So, look, you still have a chance next week to be safe if you do lose, but it's all about getting a performance this week, and if you don't win, you still have another chance. But Castledaly, when they get into that area, into the dogfight, you can never put them down. They're never going to be too far away, and I suppose the Downs' confidence is going to be down after the Rosemount game too. They did great for the get the last couple of years, the Downs, but now they're in a different situation, and we can see which way they'll go. But they have a young team as well, and I think that will help them too to kind of bounce back from that.
You just touched on something there earlier on, just before this game gets underway. As a player, how have you what's your feeling on how the championship has ran? With the games coming thick and fast.
It's great, and as I said, every game means something. So even if you do win your first game, you're not home and dry. You have to go out and perform in the second game and get some sort of result, and it's over within a couple of weeks, so it does make a big difference.
Ball thrown in here for the start of the second half, and the Shamrocks men there through Micheál Curley came onto the breaking ball, but the ball then eventually is broken down, and Killucan men get it back, and then they give away the possession again, and Killian Daly, he's dispossessed as well, and a little bit of a nutmeg there by the number 12 there, Darren Finn, and ball inside here. I think we're in the wrong code here, because there's been some beautiful touches on the ground here. Darren Finn, he's down on top of his head here now. It looks like we could see a little bit of the oval ball game coming into this as well. There's a lot of bodies in around it, but no one able to get clean possession. But it's the Killucan men, I think, that have it in there. Again, ball is on the ground, but the referee said Kieran Doyle was heading for goal with it. He wasn't looking for a whistle there, but the referee there has decided it's going to be a free, and a little bit of scrappy play in the opening minute, Kieran, but a chance for Killucan to get the opening score into the wind as well.
Yeah, a bit of nerves there at the start, I suppose, of the second half, but a few sloppy passes, and I suppose the free was given in the end, but it could have went either way.
It's free on the 13 metre line. A chance now for Aaron Kieran, I think it is going to take it with the right foot, and he makes no mistake over the middle of Philly Shaw's crossbar, and the opening score of the half comes after just 1 minute and 15 seconds, and 3 points now between the sides again. Killucan 1 goal and 6 points, Shamrock 6 points. Philly Shaw, he's out on the 20 metre line. We'll see what kind of distance he can get into his kicks now with the wind on his back. Right footed, he comes forward, launches it high, straight down the centre. Kieran Gavin is under. Kieran Gavin calls, he gets two hands on him, doesn't hold on to it, it's broken down, and the ball on the break is picked up there by, I think it was Conor Jordan, and the referee said that it's going to be a throw-in ball. Conor not too happy with that decision.
No, I think he probably blew it a bit too early. If he left it another second, he would have realised Conor had possession, but the two of them did grab it initially. But
from the throw-in ball, the Killucan men have the possession over there as Cormac Boyle. Cormac gives it off to Sean Quinn, and ball through the hands of the Killucan men, and they're coming forward again. Ball inside, it's a little bit tight. Donald Donoghue is there trying to get the tackle in, and it's Owen Keys coming forward in as well, and Owen has Joey Boyle over there in support, and good work there by Owen Keys, and he holds on, gives the nice ball inside. There's a bit of a shove there on Darren Finn, but he holds on to the possession, and Killucan's starting very well to start this second half, and the ball is given into Devon Hill. Devon, talk about going left, came back onto the right, but there was a green jersey in front of him, gives it back to Aaron Kieran. Aaron launches it high. Who's going to take control of this? Ball is fisted up into the air, and I think it's Alan Cashman that's back there to grab the breaking ball, and the free is awarded. And I'd say there's another little bit of ill discipline here, and the referee is going to bring the ball forward. No, he's not, because it's taken quickly. Little bit of stuff going on off the ball, but we'll watch as the Shamrocks men come forward again. Patrick Fagan has it there. Patrick comes forward, takes the shot, but that one off the outside of the right foot there, and a bad miss there. But
I think it was the wrong option to take. He had the numbers there, probably could have kept going, but he was after running 40-50 yards with the ball, so it's hard to get a shot off after that long run.
Yeah, we can see over on the far side of the field there that the linesman has come in. He's going to call the referee's attention to something that was going on off the ball there, but we were watching as Killucan, or as the Mullingar Shamrocks men came forward with it. Referee and linesman, they have two men called in there. Looks like we're going to get two more yellow cards, are we, Kieran?
just a bit of pulling and dragging on the ground. So in fairness, it was stopped straight away from the other players, but that's what the linesmen and the umpires are there for. The ref, in fairness, kept it going with the game because Mullingar had an opportunity for a goal.
Yeah, the referee issued 2 yellow cards there to the 2 players. Alan Cashman from Mullingar, and can't see who the Shamrocks man is there, or the Killucan man is there. I think it might be Joey Boyle, but we'll watch as that ball is kicked out over the sideline there on the 45 metre line, and the line ball is over there for the Shamrocks men. Again, looking to see, thought about going short then, but the ball is fired into the centre. Runner is Dean Moore. He has it. He's inside the 13 metre line. He comes out, makes an angle for himself, gets the shot in, but unfortunately for Dean, that one across the front of the goals, and David Bryan not trouble with that, and the Killucan man, he'll be in no hurry to get the ball back out again.
His time, all right.
Using all his experience. Kieran Martin, don't tell me you wouldn't do the same if you were in there. David then just jogs out to the 20 metre line, puts the ball on it, and the breeze is strong. We'll see now, if he does decide to go along and down the middle, how far it goes. Right foot or left footed launch is a great kick. Up they go, broken down there by Donald Donohoe, and the ball into the hands of Cormac Boyle. Cormac gives it on to Sean Quinn. Sean moves the ball inside. Nice work there by the Killucan men, holding the possession there as they head towards the 20 metre line over in the far corner. Good work there, still have the possession, and a nice little fisted pass inside where the runner comes forward and the ball is flicked in and flicked over the bar. Great work there by the Killucan attack there, and it just proved that you can work the ball up the field against the wind. Kieran, and a great score there.
Yeah, we could see from the first half that they do like to run the ball, and especially from the half back line, and they have the players to do that. So, and it's working through again. They're getting a lot of success down that far right side, as like Mullingar did in the first half.
There's a sub just been introduced onto the Mullingar side there. It's the number 17, that's Jordan Ward is coming in. We'll just see who's coming off. Is it Alan Cashman that's making his way across the field here? The number 22, I think, had been involved in that little bit of an off the ball incident there, and was on the yellow card, so the management obviously felt that it was better to get him out of the way, not run the risk of getting the second one. But we'll watch the play here now as Killucan men are on the ball again. The ball is now picked up here by the number 17 there. Good work. That's Gavin Flood, and Robbie Greble has carried on, and Robbie has the ball heading towards the Mullingar goals, comes inside. High tackle there again. Donald Donohoe. We've been talking one thing here, we've been talking in commentary here and not again, these lazy tackles, they'll drive a manager mad there. Going nowhere, coming across into traffic, and just a lazy tackle there by Donald.
Especially if they have 2 or 3 defenders around them, all you have to do is make yourself big and stand up. It's just a matter of waiting for the right time. A lot of lads are going in to try and get the man instead of waiting for the ball at the right time.
Aaron Kieran, the number 10 for Killucan, he has the ball in his hand. Killucan won't mind, they'll take these frees all day long. Clock said we're just 7 minutes into the second half. Aaron wearing the number 10, but started in the centre half forward position now. Going to take this, the sun is in his eyes. We can see the shadows lengthening here now, but all eyes are on Aaron. Certainly a very scoreable opportunity here, and off the inside of his foot, just nonchalantly taps it over the bar. And nice score now for the Killucan men, and Killucan have actually stretched the lead against the wind, Kieran.
Yeah, Mullingar came down and probably had 2 bad wides, and they're going to be the difference now, where we can see Killucan come down to 2 shots and 2 points, and it's just going to pull away that bit more. So every other point now is going to be a nail in the coffin.
Philly Shaw with the kick out down this side of the field. Dennis Caroon tried to get on it, but he held off it very well there by Robbie Greble, and Robbie gives the ball in over the top there with Killucan men holding the possession, but that time the ball doesn't go to hand there, and again the Mullingar Shamrocks men again very sloppy, and Killucan step in and win the possession back here now, and they're coming forward with it. That's number 14 Jordan Connor tried to thread the ball inside, but Dara Daly, the opposite number 14, back playing in the full back line, and certainly that's not where Mullingar want him playing, but the ball is won well and given on here now, and there's a run here for Kieran Gavin. Kieran about 30 metres out, gets the possession, gives it back inside to Jordan Ward. Jordan takes on his man, steps inside him, has a look at the goals, fires it in, but again doesn't have the distance there, straight into the hands of David Bryan, and David gives it on to Frank Boyle. Frank takes it out to the 20-metre line, stops and then just fists the pass back there and back to David Bryan, and David then goes left-footed here now, and it's Sean Quinn coming forward with the ball. Again, good work there, and has a man inside there and just gives a nice pass between Gary Greville. Gary threads the ball through there, and the number 9 there, Owen Keys, is coming forward. Owen foul there, and the referee blows the whistle. And
see, Dennis Croon has gone off there injured. That last ball he went for, when he got up off the ground, he just signalled to the sideline and went off. You could see by the first half he wasn't himself, he wasn't moving 100%, and he had that bandage on his knee, so that would be a big blow to Mullingar.
Substitute that has come in there is the number 24, that's Darren Keena. But we'll watch as this ball is in the centre. It's going to be a free for the Killucan men. It's free about on 40. No, the linesman is saying this can be taken back here where Conor Jordan has it just inside the Mullingar 65-metre line, and he gives it back as far as Cormac Boyle, and Cormac wins the ball there, but a foul then by Jordan Ward there on Cormac Boyle. Cormac on the ground there, but all this is playing into the hands of the Killucan men. The game has gone, it's gone, very ragged, and, it'll suit Killucan men. They won't mind dogging this one out, Kieran.
No, and definitely the more they slow it down, the better. Mullingar are making an awful lot of mistakes, even simple hand passing errors, so they're playing right into Killucan's hand, because Killucan are a counter-attacking team. When they win the ball back, they have 4 or 5 running off every time.
Conor Jordan is the man with the ball in his hand. He's looking for Kieran Doyle inside, and he fires it in, but nothing Kieran could do about that one. It beats everyone and out over the end line. There's going to be a kick out for Philly Shaw. Again, Philly hurried it up, needs to get it out on the 20-metre line. 1 goal and 8 points for Killucan, 6 points for Shamrocks. Just over 10.5 minutes gone in the second half.
See Lorcan Smith getting ready to come on here now.
But we'll watch the kick out is taken short. Donald Donoghue wins it. Killian Daly has it, but ball then fisted on there, and a shove in the back there by, I think it was Cormac Boyle on Patrick Fagan there, and referee just holding the play up there, because Cormac Boyle, it looked like he was getting a bit of attention. He just got up and made the tackle there, but you're right, I see the number 19 there coming in for the Shamrocks. That's Lorcan Smith. Again, a player of great experience, what should be a great asset coming off the bench, Kieran.
Yeah, he's very good left foot. We'll see can we get the ball into him. Again, the next score is going to be crucial for Mullingar.
It looks like it's Kieran Gavin, the number 11, that's gone off down below us here as well. But anyway, the play is resumed there, and Michal Curley has the ball over in the centre with the left foot, has a runner over on the far side. That's Eddie Moore. Eddie has to scramble back to keep that one from going out over the end line, and the ball then eventually in with Darren Keena. Darren holds the ball up, gives it back there, and Donald Donoghue again, mishandled. Looked like it was picked off the ground there. The referee doesn't see it that way, and Mullingar hold the possession, but again the Killucan men tackling hard over there, and I think that's Sean Quinn that has that one right in the corner, and they're coming out with it, and nice play there by the Killucan backs coming across the field, but again the referee doesn't give the free there. The ball is in the ground. Eventually he says that there was a foot in, I think, on the Mullingar man as he was going down to pick up the ball. The Killucan men not too happy with that one there, but they're tackling hard and they're doing well. They're really putting the Mullingar Shamrocks men under pressure there.
Yeah, you can see in that small area there they had 10 Killucan players. Just they were unlucky, they got the hand in and the ball broke away. I think the 2 of them went for it, but the Mullingar player just got there first. I think it was Dara Daly.
Opportunity here now for the Shamrocks men. Was that a black card that was shown there to Conor Jordan? Is it, I think, the number 14?
I think it might be.
Yeah, I think it was. He looks like he's making his way across this side. Okay, the free is taken there by Dean Moore, I think it was, on the free, and puts it over the bar, just narrows the gap that little bit now. With the black card now, that puts a little bit of pressure on the Killucan men, because Conor Jordan, he's a very experienced player. They're in the middle of the field, a lot of ball goes through him. He's a leader certainly for his side out there, but that score now for the Mullingar Shamrocks fan will see, will that, trigger a fight back from them. David Bryan fires it out, ball broken down, their own keys, try to get on it, but there's a lot of green jerseys around it. Brendan Riley is the man there, he has it, and the referee said took too many steps. Again, Kieran, 4 or 5 yellow jerseys around the ball there, and get the turnover.
Yeah, it was great now, especially when Mullingar won the initial break, but it just shows you the tenaciousness of Killucan at the moment, that they're getting to the man with the ball straight away, and it doesn't matter who it is, all the players are getting, any close players getting.
O'Hearn carries the ball into tackle there, and referee said that he touched it on the ground there and is awarding the free out there. Free just on Mullingar's own 20-metre line. O'Hearn there with the number 13 thought he was fouled, then referee, he's the man that's tossed to it, and I think we'll have a look at this black card incident again here at Conor Jordan. Can you see Kieran? I think we can. It's a number 4. Yeah.
Unless there was something slightly off the ball, some pulling off the ball now, or mouthing. He could have been arguing his case.
Yeah, but that's Conor Jordan there is dismissed for that, but we'll watch as the play resumes, and Micheál Curley gives the ball off to Donald Donoghue, and through the hands it goes here now, and ball flicked in, nice ball, but again on the wind, beats everyone, is very close to the end line. Yeah, the Mullingar man got a hand to it there, but couldn't keep it in play, and the ball has gone out over the end line.
Water break.
We'll just have a look at this incident again as we go to water break at the end of the third quarter, and I think it might have been Conor Jordan with a little bit of a kick out there, and the referee obviously right on top of it there, and issued the yellow card, or issued the black card here, and back in the break now, and certainly this is the last opportunity for Mullingar Shamrocks to get to have a word with their men, because they're really struggling. They're 4 points behind.
They're starting to run out of ideas. Yeah, they're not using the wind as much as they can, because they're just trying to kick in long ball there, and they have the wrong men inside probably, where they should be shooting from the areas they're trying to kick it in.
Larkin Smith is in there. We'll see him with number 19. They'll certainly be hoping to get him on the ball. We know what he can do. Certainly with that left foot, he's very capable of getting a score or two for his side. And certainly they need to show composure, because Killucan, they're making life very, very difficult for them. And 4 points between the sides. 2 in it at half time, and Killucan against the wind in third quarter. Stretched out the lead.
This water break could be the best thing for Mullingar, just to regroup and get focused again. They're only 4 points down, so if they get 2 points in the next 5-6 minutes, it will be a very interesting last 10 minutes.
Yeah. Certainly the Killucan management will have had their words with their team now. They're playing, remember, without Conor Jordan, and we'll see if they can make up for that. They certainly won't lack for effort, and certainly the determination, the way they tackle. They will put pressure on Mullingar here for this final 15 minutes. But the thing about this is, Kieran, that the rewards are so great, for the winning team here tonight.
Yeah, look, if you said last year, the year before, if you won 2 games or even won 1 and drew 1, you'd be in a quarter final. You'd take that any year.
David Bryan is the goalkeeper. He's gone back in again. He's in no hurry. He's coming back out here now to the 20-metre line. He'd kick it with the left foot. Frank Boyle can see him making a run. I'm sure he's only making a run to take his opponent out of the way, because David Bryan will be going long with it by the looks of it with the left foot. And that's exactly what he does. Fires it out into the centre. Up they go. Donald Donoghue, Joey Boyle, broken down. Shamrocks men, they're on it. Ball was a touch on the ground. No, the foul is committed, and Larkin Smith wins the free there for his side, and tried to take it quickly, but again, referee just calls him back, gives it to Donald Donoghue. Donald takes it, gives it on to Paddy Fagan, and Shamrocks men through Dara Daly. Dara gives the ball inside, but going into the traffic, have to give it back out. Larkin Smith has it again. He's under pressure, and the referee said he was being fouled there, and an opportunity for the Shamrocks to get this ball over the bar. They don't need to react to this here now because, they don't want to lose this. But in fact, it's the Killucan backs that are being penalised again, and the ball being brought in that little bit closer. It looks like it's in on the 20-metre line, and certainly one now that Dean Moore should have no bother tapping it over the bar.
It's little bit things like that can make the difference at the end. There's 2 or 3 now. They're after getting brought in for easier scores. So Mullingar should kind of make hay when the sun shines now and push up now while they have the score there.
Yeah, sir, and then as well when with Killucan down to the 14 men, so they need to be, to be looking at this game though, Kieran, they need to get the ball in an awful lot quicker. They seem to be just hanging on to it a little bit too long.
Yeah, and they're trying to run down the centre with it the whole time, and you can see the numbers Killucan have there, and it's just playing it right into their hand.
David Bryan launches this with the left foot. Up goes Donald Donoghue, breaks it down. Suddenly there's a little bit of a pep in the Mullingar step, and Killian Daly has the ball, gives a little fisted pass very close to the sideline. Ball is picked up there by Darren Keena, and then out over the sideline he goes. He's pleading his case. Thought he was pushed out over the referee signals that it's going to be a line ball. Line ball for Killucan. Robbie Gravel has the ball in his hand. He's looking for a run. It looks like Donald Donoghue seems to be sitting back in the pocket here as the spare man, as Robbie Gravel takes this short, gives it in as far as the number 13 there. That's Owen Ahern, and tempers fraying a little bit here now. Kieran, referee, signaled that it's going to be a free there. Said that the Killucan man held on to the ball too long, and Larkin Smith has the ball in his hand.
He shouldn't really have tried to score.
Gives the ball across to Donald Donoghue. He's coming forward. He seems to be the spare man. He gives it off then to Killian Butler. Killian trying to get a little bit of space, and onto the right foot he launches it high. It's dropping. Killucan man underneath it, doesn't judge it the best, and the ball broken down is picked up here by the number 24 there again, and he robbed there, but again the ball given away here, and Larkin Smith has it. Larkin gives it on to Micheál Curley, but again the pass doesn't go to hand either, and Killucan will
men down everywhere.
But the Killucan men, they love this. It's, the tighter it gets, the better they like it there, and Mullingar need to get away from this tight ball, get the ball in quicker, get it into space. They have certainly the men in there that can get the scores, but playing it down the centre, it's really playing into the hands of the Killucan backs in there.
And it looks like they're afraid to shoot a small bit. Like Larkin, I'd let them take them any day to score, especially with the wind, and they tried to play across the field, and they're just trying to carry it that small bit too close to goals.
3 points between the sides, 1 goal and 8 points for Killucan, 8 points for Shamrocks. The clock says we're almost 21 minutes gone. Killucan again have a player down there. They'll be in no hurry to get him back on his feet. It looks like it's their number 11 that's down back there, Cormac Boyle. Cormac, he's taken a couple of knocks in the second half, but they'll be hoping he can get back on his feet and ready to take this. And referee just waiting here for the Killucan man to get on his feet there. Now it's Cormac Boyle, and Cormac, a little bit of a reaction there to from the Mullingar man, but Cormac runs, gets the pass and gives it back to Frank Boyle, and Frank is fouled there as he tried to come out, and players starting to get frustrated now, Kieran, as we enter into the last closing stage of this game.
Yeah, as it goes on you can see the tempers are starting to rise, and especially if the Killucan get a point or two, we can see a bit more of it happen.
Cormac Boyle again using all his experience there, slowing it right down, gives it off with the right foot to Frankie Boyle, and Frankie back to Cormac, gives the ball on again. Nice pass here to Owen Keys, and Owen trying to come forward, has a posse of Mullingar Shamrocks men around him. He goes to ground there but not touched, and the ball is on the ground. Dara Daly steps in, good tackle there, good turnover there by the Mullingar men, and Donald Donoghue has the ball, gives it on here now, and Brendan Riley coming forward, gives the ball over to this side, picked up well there by Darren Keena. Darren inside, gives it into Larkin Smith. Larkin takes on the Killucan man. Looks like his jersey was being pulled there, and yes, the referee signals that the free has been awarded. This free is about 42 or 3 metres out. There's some coming in here for the Killucan men. That's their number 20. That's Rory Keys. We'll see who he's replacing there in a second, but Conor Jordan is on the sideline hoping to get in. There's another sub coming here, number 22. That's David Hickey. David started the last game against Kinnegad, but we'll watch as Larkin Smith is going to take this free. This is a crucial free now, Kieran.
Yeah, it definitely needs to get this just to take the pressure off.
All eyes are on it, and all eyes
can
see that was a great score there from That man Larkin Smith on the inside of his left foot over the bar, 2 points between the sides now, and really set up for the last 8 or 9 minutes now for a really tight finish. Momentum seems to have swung back a little bit to the Mullingar Shamrocks men.
Killucan being down to 14 men,
it's
putting a bit more pressure on them, but he should be coming back in the next minute or two. So if Mullingar press up and get another score, you never know what happens from there.
We'll watch now as David Bryan is going to take this kick out. Has a player over there, goes short with it, and Killucan prepared to work it up the far side of the field there, and again good work to have it on, and Gary Gravel has the ball now as he crosses into the Mullingar half of the field, and good work over there. They're holding the ball, holding the possession, and again waiting for the runner to make the run, and Gary Gravel keeps up on the play, gives it on now to Kieran Doyle. Kieran has a look at the post, kicks it high with the right foot, but referee was playing the advantage there, and Kieran had a shot to nothing there, but he's going to bring it back, and he's a chance of a free here now for the Killucan men there. Again, it's a scoreable opportunity. David Bryan is not going to rush himself going forward, but it looks like he's going to make his way up here again, using all the experience of running down the clock, Kieran.
Yeah, and this will just put that bit more between them.
It's all adding to the frustration of the Mullingar Shamrocks men as well.
Strange for a 21-yard free, bringing up the goalkeeper. I don't think we see it too often.
Now here we can see down below it that the number 14 Conor Jordan, he's back into the fray, and they'll be hoping that he'll be able to exert a little bit of influence, but we'll watch as David Bryan curls in to bring a man up 80-90 yards of field, and then a kick like that. But again, as we say, it's running down the clock, and the Killucan men know best. He's obviously popping them over the bar in trend or whatever, but we'll watch as the short kick out goes to Killian Daly. Killian is under pressure as he goes across the front of his own goals, but does well, steps outside the tackle, and the pass then on to Donald Donoghue, and Shamrocks men building again here. Eddie Moore gives it off here, and the ball fisted on here to Larkin Smith. Larkin has Eddie Moore again on the overlap, doesn't use it, comes inside. Joey Boyle is trying to get in the tackle there, but Larkin holds off the challenge, gives it into Donald Donoghue. Donald gets the head up and then goes route one into Dara Daly. Lovely ball fielded by Dara, is inside, he's been dragged to the ground. Are we going to have a penalty, Kieran? What's your view?
I think so. I think it is, and that's the first time they've tried that ball in and it's worked. I can't see them not giving it, to be honest.
Yeah, because it was certainly a pull down there. You can see the Killucan back there as we'll watch the replay of it here. And it was a lovely ball. Donald Donoghue got the head up, he fired it in, and I think the Killucan backs just grabbed Dara Daly round the waist and pulled him to the ground, and the referee is signalling that it is going to be a penalty. And
it was a lovely weighted pass in, a nice little floater for the full forward to come onto it.
It's Dean Moore's given the task of dispatching this to the net, which is Killucan again just slowing the whole thing down. A player tying his boot in front of the goals, making sure that it has to be delayed. The referee now he's down tying his boot, and he's making sure all the players are outside the D here. This is a great chance for the Mullingar men, and David Bryan stands tall and saves it, but the rebound is finished in the back of the net.
He was unfortunate there. In fairness, he stayed up well, went the right way, but the ball just came back to the striker.
And finished well there by the wing forward there, Dean Moore. Yeah, we've seen him in the first half. He rifled one off the ground as well that was put over the bar by the goalkeeper. That time as the ball came back out to him, no mistake, just drilled the ball under David Bryan there, and the Shamrocks men now have gone into the lead. 1 goal and 9 points to Shamrocks, 1 goal and 8 to Killucan. From the kick out, Shamrocks men are on the move again. The full back, he's a long way from home, that's Pádraig McKenna, but he's heading back in then again, but his teammates are building forward. Brendan Riley has the ball over there on the far side of the field, heads inside the 45 of the Killucan men, and Dean Moore gets onto it. He gives it back inside and gives it back here now to Paddy Fagan. Paddy has the runner off the shoulder. Is he being fouled? Looks like he was. Holds on to the possession. Frank Boyle then comes in and takes the ball away from him. Frank has the ball pulled out of his arm then, and the free is awarded. And the free taken quickly here and taken from the wrong position to the referee. Ball given back there to Owen Keys, and Owen takes on it. Frank Boyle. Frank is pushing out from the goals here now. Comes forward with it with the right foot, sees that there's 2 Killucan men over there in a lot of space. Cormac Boyle is one of them. Cormac coming inside the 45, trying to throw a dummy to Dara Daly steps inside, fisted pass, grabbed there by Kieran Doyle. Kieran moves it across, and Conor Jordan with the shot it's off the outside of his right foot, hits the upright and comes back into play there. Picked up though for Killucan men. Have the possession again, heading towards the end line. Again runs into traffic, and the referee signals that there was a foul committed. Kieran, I suppose one of the options we have to look at here is in this, a draw is good enough for Killucan to go through.
Yeah, Killucan, all they need is the draw. I suppose they're not trying to play for that. They want to go out and win, but I suppose it would be the second best option for them.
Yes, it is. And the referee again, I think it was the Mullingar backs then that didn't allow that free to be taken, and indiscipline there, and the ball is brought in centre, and its teams are tied. 28 minutes and 51 seconds gone in the second half. 1 goal and 9 points to Shamrocks. That's Mullingar Shamrocks, and 1 goal and 9 points to Killucan. Philly Shaw with the kick out with the right foot, looking for Larkin Smith this side of the field. The ball is off the fist of the Killucan man, and Donald Dunn was trying to get on it, and the Killucan men on the ground, they have the possession. Good work there by Owen Keys, comes forward, but again the ball taken from him. Ball is on the ground, flicked away by Donald Donoghue, given on to Michal Curley. Michal fists the ball into space there, and a chance for the Mullingar man coming forward there. That's Darren Keane. Darren falls to the ground but lose the possession, and little ball over the top there by Gary Grable, and Gary gives the ball on here, and the foul is committed there. The foul on the number 20 Rory Keys, and Rory takes the free quickly, but it's from the wrong space, and referee just blows a whistle because he's going to have a word against Larkin Smith. Is going to go into the book this time. Clock says we're into the last 15 seconds. Just to reiterate, a draw will be good enough for Killucan here to put them into the knockout stages of the championship, and certainly not what Mullingar wanted.
No, and especially Mullingar, if it does end up a draw, they'll be regretting them missed chances they had at the start of the second half.
Conor Jordan takes that free, kicks it inside, but again Mullingar have the sweepers back inside there, but again good work by the Killucan forwards there, putting the pressure on them. They're very close to the end line. Mullingar can't get the ball, and in fact the umpire has signalled that's gone out over the end line. It's going to be a 45. I'm sure David Bryan will make his way slowly up the field to take this as well, because the clock said we're almost 30 seconds into additional time.
And the Killucan forwards laid down a marker from the very start of the game. They've been working very hard throughout it, and that's 2 or 3 balls they're after turning over there from good hard work.
Yes, this ball is going to be out here now. Conor Jordan, in fact, he's going to take it. I thought that David Bryan was making his way from the goals, but he's happy to make his way back there, because on the 45 metre line is Conor Jordan, vastly experienced player. You can see he's using as many seconds of this clock as he can. He's going to take it with the right foot. Thought about going short with it again. Needs to take this before the referee penalises him, but with the right foot. That's a fabulous kick off the ground. Has it the distance? Kieran Martin, that is a fabulous score.
Huge score against that wind as well. I think that could be the difference now. It all depends on how much injury time is left, but remember Mullingar have to get 2 scores.
Conor Jordan, that was an absolutely fabulous kick under pressure the whole out. 31 minutes and 30 seconds gone, so all eyes are on the referee. The ball is kicked out. Dara Daly gets one hand to it, but Cormac Boyle is in and gets the break, gets the foul, gets up, takes it quickly, and Killucan, they're not prepared just to slow it down. They're moving it forward. Good work there, and man, almost dragged to the ground, not dragged fully to the ground, but the referee said he was fouled, and this time certainly David Bryan, we can see the call coming from the man that was fouled over there, calling the goalkeeper up, because it's going to be to kick to suit the left-footed kicker. The referee is having a word with one of the Mullingar backs. We could have. No, I thought we might have had another black card, because it looked like a deliberate pull back there, but you know, the last couple of minutes, Kieran, like that point from Conor Jordan from that 45, you know, you said it, the Killucan forwards put down the marker, they got the tackles, a ball that was in the corner, they worked the 45, Conor Jordan with a fabulous kick then to capitalise on it.
And this is more of a tactical time wasting than, especially with Conor Jordan after kicking the last one. I'd nearly let him take it, but to bring up the keeper will delay a few seconds.
Comes forward now, this time David Bryan with the left foot. Curlin hits off the upright and over the bar. A lovely score there from the goalkeeper. His second point of the day puts his team 2 points up. 1 goal and 9 points, or 1 goal and 11 points for Killucan. 1 goal and 9 points for Mullingar Shamrocks. Philly Shaw, he's in there in the goals. We can see the management down there, referee just having him. He's looking around to see what is the signal, but the signal comes to the linesman that we're okay. And Philly Shaw with the kick out, right footed, fires it down, ball is in the air. Dara Daly tried to get a hand to it. Gary Greble steps in and he wins it, gives it on to Joy Boyle. Joy, toe the hand, gives it to his cousin Cormac. Gives it back then to that man again, Conor Jordan. Conor, they really missed him when he was gone for the 10 minutes, but he's back in, controlling things for his young side. The ball is with Robbie Greble. Robbie steps away from a couple of Mullingar men, has the ball, tackled around the neck, holds on to possession. Surely he was being fouled, but the referee doesn't give it. Ball is on the ground and picked up well there by Owen Keys. Owen does very well to hold the possession. The referee had his hand in the air saying that the advantage was being played and the free is going to be for the Killucan men. Rory Keys has the ball in his hand. Rory has been told just to take your time there, young fella, leave the ball on the ground, you go on into position, because I'm sure Conor Jordan is going to come out and just slow this down. He's going to take this, he's going to take the ball from Kieran Doyle. Kieran being told to go into the forward line. This one, is he going to kick it out of his hand this time? He's not going to go off the ground. Then has a look up and sees that there's a man over in loads of space over on the far side of the field. That's Sean Quinn. Sean gives the ball forward. Joy Boyle is on it. Joy inside the Mullingar 13 metre line, heading towards the end line, goes into the corner, works it back out, and the ball is fisted across. An opportunity here for the Killucan men, but couldn't get the shot away, and the ball broken down. And Shamrocks maybe with the last opportunity to come forward with this ball. It's given on here to Dean Moore. Dean gives it off to Larkin Smith. Larkin pulled round, surely been fouled. Yes, the referee said he was being fouled. That's Rory Keys, I think, the man there, but the referee is making sure that the free is taken from the right position. All this is in Killucan's favour. There's a yellow card issued in the free, but this is probably the last opportunity, Kieran, for Mullingar to keep themselves in the championship this year.
I suppose the free, they probably wanted to get the ball in quicker with more space in there. With the giving the free and the yellow card, it's after allowing Killucan to fill in there and get the men back.
Working for the goal is with Larkin Smith. He gives the ball inside. Brendan Riley, ball is given inside, but again dragged to the ground there. The Killucan men making sure that no one is going to get a shot at their goals here. Killucan man holds his hand in the air. Black card again, I think it was.
Devin Hill, was it? Our number.
I think it might be Aaron Kieran. That's the man that comes
Aaron
off
Kieran,
it, but Aaron won't mind. But we'll watch as the free is taken and the free is tapped over the bar and just narrows the gap to that solitary point. Now we can only take it from that, Kieran, that the referee has said that there must be a couple of more minutes of additional time.
There was a few injuries and a few lads down this half, so that could be adding on, as well as the water break. So we obviously might have one more player left.
David Bryan again, he needs kick this ball out. The referee tells him to come on with it. Left footed, he launches out into the centre. Play still going on. The ball hits off a couple of players and breaks inside, and the man that's on the break inside there is David Hickey. David, ball on the ground. Mullingar trying to get back on him, and it's chipped. I don't know, Kieran Mart, I think we're in the wrong ground here tonight, because there's been some fabulous scores off the ground.
And it's all at the Dunn Stores end as well. The ball, there must be a hill towards that end that the ball is rolling that way.
But David Hickey showed great composure there. That was the score that they needed, and that indeed is the last action of this championship game here, and victory for Killucan men. Will we call it a shock here, Martin? Killucan 1 goal and 12 points. Mullingar Shamrocks 1 goal and 10 points.
I suppose the result against Kinnegad might have been more of a shock, especially the way they were playing. But look, anything can happen, and these days it's nearly like knockout. It's all on the day, and if you get a run on a team or get a good start, you never know what can happen from there.
We've seen Killucan in that game against Kinnegad. They really put it up to Kinnegad, who had beaten Shamrocks in the first game, but certainly this time they showed that wasn't a flash in the pan, that game against Kinnegad, because they were fired up today. They got some great scores, and were deserving winners in the end.
Yeah, I know Mullingar got the penalty and got them back into it, but to be honest, if they went on and won the game, I think Killucan were the better team today, and you could see they were probably a bit fitter at the end.
Yeah, certainly looked a little bit that way. Mullingar seemed to be a little bit disjointed. Players went off injured. Kieran Gavin, experienced players, they lost them, and Dennis Croon was a huge loss to them as well. But we're going to have a look at a couple of highlights from that second half here now as well. And like you said, this is the ball from the Killucan men over on the far side of the field. I think it led to a point as well.
They did work the ball well when they got into that area. They were calm. They didn't have too many shots astray, where we can see there was the opposite for Mullingar. They were shooting a bit too quick and panicking.
We're looking at the black card incident there where Connor was given to Connor Jordan. You know, for that 10 minutes while Connor Jordan was off the field, Mullingar really had their best period of it.
Yeah, I suppose they had Donald Donoghue sitting back there picking up a lot of ball, and in fairness, he's been a great player for Mullingar the last few years, and very experienced, and set up the goal for Mullingar later on in that 10-minute spell.
Yeah, it was, and that's